A lynx born in Cornwall could become the first UK zoo-bred cat to be reintroduced into the wild.
Kitten has been relocated to a facility in Germany where she will spend time in a semi-wild enclosure. Kitten being the name, I rather leapt over that, didn't I, as it were?
Kitten is the name.
Is the name.
Keepers are going to assess if she has what it takes to one day be released into the wild. We can hear now from our environment correspondent, Jonah Fisher, who's been following Kitten's journey.
This lynx called Kitten is one very special cat. Born in Newquay Zoo, she's been looked after all her life by keeper Tracy.
She doesn't really respond to me, but she does at least pretend that I'm there occasionally.
Until very recently, Kitten's life looked set to follow a similar path to her parents Kixie and Onyx. Behind bars, with food arriving via a low-tech delivery service.
Right.
Then a call came that changed her life in the most dramatic of ways.
Basically, I'm Tinder for the zoo-born lynxes.
There's a shortage of females in the European lynx breeding programme, and Kitten, well, she was the perfect match.
I've seen that Newquay had a female offspring in 2024, and it was one of the very few female offspring. So I asked Newquay if they would be willing to send her to Germany in one of the reintroduction programs.
The answer from Newquay Zoo was a resounding yes. So this week, a not entirely delighted Kitten was boxed up and loaded onto a truck. Destination? Well, quite possibly freedom.
Bye-bye, Kitten. We did it.
This is where it's hoped Kitten will end up, the Black Forest in southwestern Germany. There's a small population of wild lynx already here.
Oh, look at that. To find a cat, we need a dog. Come on, let's go.
And we join Martin, Eva and Inka to sniff out signs of recent lynx activity. The lynx provides balance to the ecosystem, preventing overgrazing and naturally controlling the population of deer.
Martin, I think she smelled something. We found a carcass.
We found something.
Yeah. Okay, roe deer.
Roe deer.
The lynx's favourite food, with puncture marks on its throat.
A lynx is not dangerous for humans. It will always avoid to be seen. It will avoid to cross your way. It can be very close, so maybe a lynx is 100 meters from here, but you won't see it.
It's been emotional, but it's going to be fine.
After a journey of more than 800 miles, Kitten emerged into a special enclosure near the forest, where she will be closely monitored.
Everyone expects this lynx to be able to hunt and kill the food it needs to survive in the wild. That comes naturally to cats. The big question is, after spending all of its life up to now looking at people through bars, whether it can learn to be scared of humans, to avoid them.
Watching on in Newquay as the lynx strode out, Tracy, her keeper.
I didn't think I'd get emotional, but yeah, just seeing her take that step out, this is the dream. This is the real conservation work that we want to be able to do.
If all goes according to plan, Kitten will become the first British cat to go from a zoo to living in the wild. Yeah, and very good morning from southwestern Germany. I'm outside the enclosure. That's it behind me, where Kitten, that lynx, was released into yesterday. And I've been joined by John Meek. He is from Newquay Zoo, where the lynx came from. He came out yesterday to see the lynx being released into the enclosure. First up, John, I mean, how rare is it to have a a lynx that's an animal indeed that's lived all its life in a zoo, potentially released into the wild.
It's really quite unusual, but with programs like this, hopefully it will become more common. This is a wonderful organisation that's actually releasing lynx already, and we've been privileged enough to be able to bring one of our cats here to be released. So.
And this morning, in fact, John, you've actually been out into the enclosures. It's perfectly okay to go into them at the moment, and you did have a little sighting of the lynx, didn't you?
Yeah, she was hiding away under a big pile of sticks at the far end, so she's already starting to skulk away and look almost like a wild cat. It's wonderful to see her.
So it's good news that she's hiding away?
Absolutely. This is the real skulky cats, and they're almost impossible to see in the wild. So to actually see her out there in a wooded area looking like a wild cat again, it's amazing.
And how confident are you that, having been effectively fed food from keepers for all of her life so far, that she will have the necessary skills to go out and catch things to eat?
Well, interestingly, talking to the experts over here who've done this before, these animals' instincts kick in almost immediately, very, very quickly. So I'm total confidence she'll be able to catch her own prey and survive in the wild. The key is whether she can actually stay away from large areas of public and roads and things like that, and that's the thing we're hoping that she'll get to.
For a zoo like Newquay, how important is it to be involved in conservation projects like this? Because some people will obviously look at zoos and say they're a bit outdated and all about keeping animals in cages.
Oh, that's a long time ago. This is what we do. We actually work for a conservation organisation, so therefore everything we do is heading towards this kind of thing, and all our animals are in breeding programs, so at any time a lot of our animals could be released. It's having these wonderful programs to be able to release them too is key. So yeah, this is what we do, this is what our passion is. All the staff at the zoo only think conservation, and this is an amazing opportunity.
Was there any part of you that was a little bit sad yesterday to see one of your own animals go?
Not really, because this is what we do, and you know, we were absolutely thrilled to be able to bring her over. So we always know when we breed animals in captivity they're going to go to another facility, whether it be another zoo or a wildlife park, or indeed a program like this. But to bring her out here and actually see her walk out of that box and skulk away and actually almost look like a wildcat straight away, it's quite emotional, but it was really a real thrill.
And this is something that Newquay Zoo is going to remain involved with, isn't it?
Absolutely. We'll be involved and in touch with the organisation over here, see how she goes. I'm really hoping to be able to come out and actually watch her go back into the wild and bring some staff to do that. So, yeah, we will be completely involved with this.
John, thank you very much for speaking to us. Thank you very much for allowing us to see this pretty incredible journey. So the real question now is, I suppose, whether this lynx kitten shows the necessary attributes, in particular whether it's shy, whether it's scared of human beings. It's going to be watched pretty closely over the next few months here in this enclosure, and then a final decision will be made by the experts here as to whether this lynx will be released to join the wild lynx that already live here in southwestern Germany.